This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that's what we're seeing. All right? We're seeing the prophecies play out. Okay? We read in 2nd Ezra 9. Matter of fact, let's get that. 2nd Ezra chapter 9. That when you see all these things come to pass that was told aforetime, right? Then you're going to well know. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, but we're seeing the signs pass, right? Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And what are part of these signs? This sedition, man. All right? That these people are being, these police officers are being ambushed. All right? I have 3 videos I want to feature, okay, of officers around the world, all right, in various places being ambushed. So let's go.
Preliminary investigation shows on October 12th at 10:29 p.m., Bristol Police Department received a 911 call to 310 Redstone Hill Road for a possible domestic between 2 siblings. When officers arrived, they were immediately met with a suspect outside of 310 Redstone Hill Road. Shots were fired, fatally wounding 1 officer on scene. 2 other officers were transported to area hospitals. A 2nd officer was pronounced deceased, and a 3rd officer sustained serious injuries. The suspect was fatally shot and pronounced deceased at the scene. The suspect's brother was also shot and transported to an area hospital. His status at this time is unknown. This is an isolated incident, and we want the community to know that there is no threat to their community.
Our men and women of the Bristol Police Department are privileged and honored to serve on the front lines protecting and serving the community of Bristol. And that's what these heroes did last night. They answered a call to duty and they responded without hesitation. And that's what they did every night before that. And that's what all our officers do and will continue to do day after day. Our community has been rocked. Our police department has been rocked. And to our community, we value our partnership. We need your support. We need your thoughts. We need your prayers.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Breaking news this morning north of Toronto. 2 police officers have been killed in the line of duty following a shooting inside a home. This is overnight video of the scene in Innisfil, Ontario. It's a town about 90 kilometers north of Toronto on Lake Simcoe. There's the situation on the map. About an hour ago, we learned the 2nd officer had died. The officer had been transported to a trauma center in Toronto. Now, 2 officers dead, the suspect also dead. We mentioned that our reporter was heading to the scene, and that is Megan Fitzpatrick, who is live now from Innisfil, where things are transpiring this morning. Megan, what is the very latest information from that crime scene? Good morning, Heather. Well, this all started to unfold about 8 p.m. last night when police responded to a call about a disturbance at a home that's just down the street from where I'm standing now. And South Simcoe police say that 2 police officers were shot while inside the home. They were both rushed to local hospital where one died. The other officer was airlifted to a trauma center in Toronto. And as you mentioned, we have now learned that that officer has died as a result of his injuries. Now, we have no names or ages of these officers, Heather. We also know that the suspect, who police believe is responsible for shooting these officers, is also dead. Police saying as a result of an interaction with police. And that is why the Special Investigations Unit for Ontario is on scene here. The truck is parked just down the street here. There are a number of other police vehicles around, including OPP vehicles. York Regional Police is conducting the investigation into the shootings themselves. We are expecting to get more details from the Simcoe Police this afternoon at 1 p.m. They will be making a statement, but they say they will not be taking questions at that news conference. We are getting reaction to these shootings as well. These are the 3rd and 4th police officers to die in Ontario in recent weeks. One Toronto police officer was shot and killed a few weeks ago while inside a Tim Hortons restaurant. And then very soon after that, a York Regional police officer was killed while on his way to work, died in a collision that police say was the result of a drunk driver. And now these 3rd and 4th police officers killed in the line of duty here in the town of Innisfil. Here's some of what we're hearing in terms of reaction, Heather. Toronto Mayor John Tory tweeted.
Yeah, man. It's getting crazy out there. Let's go to the next video.
An officer down. We have an officer down. Officer struck in leg.
This morning, officials say it was a single gunman who left a trail of terror across one Raleigh, North Carolina neighborhood, firing shot after shot, killing 5 people and wounding at least 2 others.
A large police presence here. They just trying to find out what happened.
Among those killed, an off-duty police officer who was sitting in his car. One witness, who does not want to be identified, says she saw the officer's final moments.
We heard the gunshots. I saw him, bleeding out in the car.
That would be the officer, the Raleigh police officer.
The off-duty cop, yes, sir.
It set off a nearly 4-hour manhunt, with officials combing the neighborhood, redirecting traffic, and warning residents to stay inside. Robert Anderson says he saw the gunman from his deck.
He had a camouflage shirt, camouflage pants, he had black boots, and he also had a backpack that was just looked like it was filled to the brim.
He says his demeanor was eerily calm.
He was walking, and when I tell you he was walking, it was like nothing had happened. And he was just walking, looking straight forward. He had his gun on his side, and it was pointed downwards, and he was just walking.
Officials finally tracked the suspect to a nearby bar where he was holed up inside and ultimately taken into custody. Police are releasing very few details about the alleged shooter or his injuries, only that he is a juvenile and a white male. This morning, law enforcement agencies around the...
Well, what do you know? All right. More prophecies playing out. Okay. It said the Lord said we was going to see these things happen in the last days. All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24. And I'm going to jump right in. But at the top, it says signs of Hamashiach's return, right? Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that was a beautiful example of the love of many waxing cold. Ambushed, all right? You come to a domestic violence situation, all right, and you walk up on the suspect outside, and he just up and found you, man, all right? No regard for your so-called authority in this system, all right? And the last one we just seen, where it looks like it was a 15-year-old, right, had a backpack full of guns, sent up there ambushing people, man, okay? And you had the one in Ontario, all right, or close to Ontario in Canada, okay? Hey, man, is going down, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 15. It says, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Why? Because they're evil. All right? Nothing but bad times. What is that? Ephesians 5, right? Let's go get that. Yeah, let's get that. The evil days, they're here. And it's just going to keep increasing, all right, until all hell break loose. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, yeah, looking around you, being observant, right? Not as fools, but as wise. Why? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. See that? The days are evil. We've seen three perfect examples of that. All right? And this is just a quick lesson through the Spirit, you know? Just letting us know that, hey, man, wickedness is increasing. All right? And that's why the Lord is bringing swift judgment on things, on people. All right? Back in 2nd Ezra 14 and 15, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. And that hastening starts in a way of a mindset, okay? Coming out of the ways of Babylon the Great. And that's going to increase. That's going to flourish, all right? Until the Lord come back and destroy this place, all right? We got to have that mindset of not yielding to the advances of Esau, right? It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, right? Greater evils. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. Yeah, Esau has used up all the resources of the planet Earth, man. That's why she's not yielding her strength to this damn devil. He's got to artificially push forth things, right? It says, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. See? And that's what we're witnessing. The evils are increasing. Okay? Let's go here. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, know this also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Let's look at this word perilous. All right. Strong's G 5467.
Strong's G 5467. Chalepas.
It says hard to do, to take, to approach. Yeah, these times are going to be hard to do. All right. Hard to take, hard to approach. It says hard to bear. See that? Troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. See? It's going to be all of those things, man. And it's going to increase these perilous times. Know this also, 2 Timothy 3 and 1, know this also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, right? Without natural affection, see? Without natural affection, the love of many waxing cold. Truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And we're seeing that. These people despise the gospel of Yahawashi, right? They hold it insignificant. It says traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. And that's what, hey, plain. You had these motherfuckers out there trying to have a trans read a book in North Alabama City. All right, they counsel that shit. Why these people are more lovers of their own pleasures? They're lovers of their own lust, man. More than lovers of the Most High. They just do what they feel, man. All right, no fear, Yahawashi. That's why he's bringing these calamities, and they're just going to increase. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, the signs, right? Behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Right. All these things are occurring. But iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Hey, and that's simple put, is more wickedness being pushed forth in the earth. All right. And that's why you see more judgment being ringed out in the earth, man. All right. It says, and the land that thou seest now to have root shall be wasted suddenly in America, Babylon the Great, by that thermonuclear fire. All right. That's the judgment, the ultimate judgment that the Lord has prepared for this place. But we plainly seeing the evils are increasing, the love of many waxing cold. Okay. That's going to be it for the lesson. Matter of fact, real quick, let's get one more. Yahawashi. Let's get one more, and we'll close it out there. 1 Peter, I believe, chapter 4. Yep. Call out Yahawashi. 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Yeah, we're seeing that by the signs, right? Be ye sober, sober-minded, not tossed to and fro with these other doctrines, right? And watch unto prayer, right? Watch unto prayer. Man should always pray and not faint, right? So that's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming next you with another lesson. Till the next time I say shalom.